Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the Standard 3 subject Computer. In the previous class, we have already finished our chapter number 2 and we have already talked about and discussed about the exercises also. So now we will start our chapter number 3, that is MS Windows, the operating system. So here we will study about the operating system which is of MS Windows, like Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows XP, Visa, etc. Okay, so now let us discuss about this chapter. A computer is made up of different parts. It does many things at a time. It therefore requires a manager. The manager of the computer is its operating system. Like we see in any institution, in any organization, in any company, a manager is there, a person is there who manages everything. So that person is called the manager. Here also a computer is divided into different parts. It has many different parts like mouse, keyboard, CPU, monitor, printer, etc. So it does many things at a time. At a time you can work with mouse, you can work with keyboard. If you want to write anything, then you have to write it using a keyboard. It is displayed on the monitor. At the same time you can take out its print also. Okay, so a computer works many things differently. It performs various tasks at the same time. Therefore, it also requires a manager who handles all the tasks, all the work performed by the computer. So that manager of a computer is called the operating system. Okay, so the operating system is a manager who manages the every task which are performed by a computer. Operating system is a software that helps us to operate a computer system to perform various functions. It manages and controls the different parts of a computer system and other software. Okay, so the operating system is a type of software which operates a computer system, which perform every functions which are given to a computer. Okay, so it manages everything, it controls everything, the different parts of the computer, other softwares like application software like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint. So this all software and the different parts of the computer are managed by the operating system. Microsoft Windows is the most commonly used operating system. Okay, so which is the most commonly used operating system? Microsoft Windows. Other operating systems are also there like Linux, Unix, etc. But the most popular and most widely used operating system is Microsoft Windows. Now let us discuss about this Microsoft Windows. Microsoft Windows is the most common operating system because used worldwide today. It is used in the entire world. It is called a graphical user interface based operating system. Why it is called the graphical user based? Because we can use it to communicate with the computer through graphics or pictures. Okay, so we can see the different pictures, different icons, different wallpapers, different graphics. Therefore, it is called a graphical user interface. We can perform different actions on it by clicking the mouse buttons. Okay, so different icons are there. If you want to open any other software like Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Adobe, okay, so any of the software you want to open, you can just open it by clicking the mouse to the icon of the particular software. Okay, so it works with the graphics, with the pictures, with the icons, with the images. Therefore, it is called the graphical user interface and you can open any of the software by clicking on the icon. So, that is the Microsoft Windows. There are many versions of the Windows such as Windows XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8. However, the most commonly used version is Windows 7. Okay, so from all that different versions of the Microsoft Windows, the most popular and most widely used operating system is Windows 7 Ultimate. Okay, now let's see how to work with Windows 7. How is the interface or how is the outlook of the Windows 7 operating system? When we switch on a system, a message starting Windows appear on the screen. Okay, so whenever we open the CPU, whenever we switch on our system, a message that is called a welcome message will be displayed, that is starting the Windows will be displayed to you on the screen. A Windows login screen follow this message. Okay, so whenever you switch on your PC, you switch on your system, the message that is starting the Windows will appear. Then a Windows login screen will follow with that message. When you click on the user ID and enter the password, you will see the main screen of Windows, which is called the desktop. Okay, so after that message you will see one icon is there that you have to write the user ID which you have given, then you have to write your password, and after clicking on the enter or the OK button you will see the main screen. So the main screen is called the desktop. Okay, so here you can see that this is the main screen, this is called the desktop. The image is displayed is called the wallpaper. You can change it. Here you will see the small square buttons are there. So these are called the icons. Okay, so these are the icons. So that is a Windows desktop, and this is the Windows login screen where you have to log in. Let us first discuss about the Windows desktop. The desktop is like our study table. We keep the books or articles which we frequently used on a study table. Similarly, the desktop also contains useful and frequently used items or the programs. As we already see that where we study, the study table is there. We keep the important books or books we read frequently or which we use frequently. We keep that books outside on our study table. So here also the desktop works like the study table. All the important things which we want to use, which we have used recently, which we use frequently, that used items are kept on the desktop. Whenever we want to open anything frequently, you just have to click on that icon and it will be opened. We can mainly see three things on the desktop. Okay, which are the three things? I have already talked about these three things. First is the wallpaper, the image, second is the icons, and third is the taskbar. Okay, so this is the taskbar where the start button is there, the files are there, the Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox. Okay, so everything is there. Now list any 5 icons that you see on the desktop. So which are the 5 icons? First is my computer, then recycle bin is there, then other also items are there, like we can see here Google Chrome is there, VLC player is there, Mozilla Firefox is there, okay, my files is there, my computer is there. Okay, so there are many things which are presented on the desktop. By default the 5 things are my computer, recycle bin, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and the other program which you want. Okay, so here VLC player is there. Now let us see first about a wallpaper. A wallpaper is a background picture that we see in our desktop. Okay, so here we can see that this picture is displayed which is on the background. Here the next picture is displayed. So any picture you want you can select it. The picture which is displayed behind the icons is called the wallpaper. If you want to change the wallpaper, then you have to follow the given step. First, you have to click on the start button. Then you have to go to the control panel. Okay, so after going to the control panel icon, a control panel window appears. Here we click on the change desktop background option from the appearance and the personalization category. Okay, so once you will select the start button, after that you have to select the control panel. The control panel will be available here. So after selecting the control panel you have to go to the appearance and personalization option. So after going the appearance and personalization option, a new window will be appeared in front of you. This is the choose your desktop background window. It will show after you click on the choose your desktop background window option, it will a list of the photos will be appeared which is stored in your computer. Okay, so the list of wallpapers will be appeared, you can choose from. When we click on any one option, we will get a preview of what it will look like. On scrolling down, we can see many options. So here if you select this image, then one preview will be displayed that how your wallpaper will be look like or how your desktop will be look like. After you will scroll it down, you will see other options. We can select the wallpaper of our choice and click on the save changes button. So if you want, then you have to select this, and here the save changes option is there. So just click on the save changes button and your wallpaper will be set. To abandon the changes, it means again to reverse the changes you have made. If you want to delete it, if you want to reverse your change, if you want to abandon your changes, then click on the cancel button. Here the cancel button is there, then you have to just click on the cancel button. And finally you have to close your control panel window by clicking on the close button. Okay, so these are the steps how to set the wallpaper. Now about icons we will study in our next period. So let us revise quickly what we have studied today. First we have studied about the introduction of the operating system. Then we have studied about the very popular operating system, that is Microsoft Windows, and the various version of Microsoft Windows. The most popular one is Windows 7. So we have seen the login screen and the Windows desktop. So in the desktop also we have studied about the wallpaper. The other wallpaper, except the wallpaper, the desktop is divided into other two parts also. First is wallpaper, second is icon, and third is taskbar. So about the wallpaper we have already studied. About icons and taskbar we will study in our next period. For now, bye bye, have a great day ahead.